Hello, everyone. It is 5:35, August 14th, and we have a lot to talk about. Today, it's been a tragic day in the world of news, a very difficult day for our community. We now have the names of a family killed in a murder-suicide. Those have been released. Also, two Mobile shootings, it appears, are connected, and a Saraland shooting suspect turns himself in. It's time for News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Roseanne Haven. Glad you could join me for News 5 Now on this Thursday evening. This is where we talk about the big stories of the day, and we get your feedback and we share it with everyone else. Let's go ahead and get started with those big stories of the day as we count down. Number 5, the next time you drive through downtown Mobile, you're going to notice some changes. 26 traffic lights are flashing red right now. Why? Well, the city is converting some intersections to four-way stops. That includes Royal, Dolphin, St. Francis Streets. The whole idea is to improve traffic flow and to make the area safer. The next 90 days will be a trial period, so drivers and pedestrians can adjust and engineers can study the traffic patterns before the signals are removed completely. Moving on to number 4, a big character, reality TV's Todd Chrisley, back at the same Pensacola prison he was released from in May. He was there today to talk to graduates of a drug abuse program. Federal Prison Camp Pensacola is actually set to close in the next few months. Chrisley blames the poor conditions of the prison and the treatment toward inmates for its closure. After being pardoned in May by President Trump, he's been vocal about the treatment he received while serving time and seeing what happened to so many others there. Since his pardon, Chrisley's new mission in life is to be an advocate for incarcerated individuals. What a character. I always love to watch him. Number 3, Saraland police have made an arrest in a shooting. They say John Henderson Jr. was the focus of yesterday's manhunt. Remember that? Near Juniper Street. They say he shot a man in the leg and then he just drove off. Henderson surrendered to police this morning. He was booked into Metro Jail this afternoon on an assault charge. Number 2, Mobile police say 2 shootings yesterday just blocks apart are related. No real surprise there. The shooting in the first incident was the man who was shot in the second. He has since died. That first shooting happened around 3:30 yesterday afternoon on McVeigh Drive near DIP. Police say 32-year-old Princeton Warren shot and killed Eric Brown. A short time later, 2 blocks away on Bodewski Street, police say someone shot Warren. He died at a hospital. No one has been arrested in Warren's shooting. This next story is one that's just so hard to wrap your mind around. This has been weighing on my heart all day. And I'm sure it has so many of you, law enforcement in this community. Baldwin County investigators have identified the victims and the shooter in the apparent murder-suicide in Bell Forest. This happened near Daphne. This discovery made this morning. They say 44-year-old Kenny Smith shot and killed his wife, 41-year-old Lyrica, and their children, 15-year-old Christian and 11-year-old Kinsley. This happened at their home. Grief counselors have been at the schools where the children went, Daphne East Elementary and Daphne High School. A very difficult day on the Gulf Coast, on the eastern shore, this Bell Forest area, this tight-knit community where the family was well known, respected, and loved. That's just hard, whether you knew them or not, just to think of what so many people are going through, and not to mention those investigators who had to go in that home and see those children and the parents shot to death. I know my prayers are with everyone who knew them and loved them, and it's just a difficult day. And that is a look at our big stories of the day. We're going to move on now to talk about our question of the day. and share your answers. Our question of the day is, we wanted to know, what is your favorite podcast? Let's see what you had to say about your favorite podcast. All right. Sonia Hartley Green says Dateline with Keith Morrison. Christina Hickson says the only answer today is New Heights. Duh. And let's see. Noah May, Lethal Venom. TC Mazingo says Armchair Expert. And Niket Beach, New Heights. Jennifer Miller says New Heights. Chesley Etheridge says New Heights, Taylor's version. Dwayne McQueen says The Man Called Evergreen podcast. So got a lot of responses there. Cynthia Colson says Grizzly TC. Well, we thank you all for your participation there. And now we're going to move on to our next question of the day is, let's see, if you could only, I think I may have skipped something actually. Let's see. Maybe not. Oh, yep, I did. I moved ahead. Bum, bum, bum. Sorry about that. Okay, we're going to move over to our Facebook poll. We wanted to know, Florida has reinstated black bear hunting. Do you agree with that decision? We're seeing more and more video of the black bears in neighborhoods. Kind of creeps me out. But what do you think? Should they bring back black bear hunting? 64% of you, that's a lot. 64% of you said, no, you don't. 36% of you said, yeah. Okay, a lot of you say you don't want to see the black bear hunting returned. Okay, this is where we ask you to go to our Facebook page, our WKRG Facebook page. Make sure you like it. I'm sure you do already. We want the answer to our next question of the day. If you could only watch one TV show for the rest of your life, I can't even imagine that. But if there could only be one, which one would it be? Vote on that. And also our next Facebook poll, do you have concerns about drinking alcohol? Do you? We're hearing more and more about the different types of cancer that it causes, even moderate drinking or light drinking. So what do you think about that? We will have the results of what you had to say tomorrow. We thank you so much for being with us now. In the meantime, I encourage you to turn on your television and be sure you're tuned in to WKRG News 5 at 6. I'll be on there with Peter Albrecht at 6 o'clock. I hope to see you then. In the meantime, have a great rest of your evening. And tomorrow's Friday, whoop, whoop, and the weekend straight ahead. Have a good evening, everybody.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.